Hello everyone! Welcome here sa ating munting kusina. Welcome here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Come join with me as I'm going to cook food for my son. He's requesting, Mom, can you please cook me something? I'm very hungry. I said, okay. Of course, as a mom, I like to feed my two men, my husband and my son. So we're a small family. So I like cooking and baking and do some chores for them, clean the house as a mom's job. So let's do some simple cooking. So I prepared everything and it doesn't really take that long in its process. So what shall we cook? So we are going to make beef noodles. So the type of noodles that we are going to use is udon. Udon, it's a Japanese noodles. It's a little bit thick in texture and it's good, but do not overcook the udon. When you're a Filipino, you call that one pansit or bihon. This is the type of noodles I want to use. So I have here my boiling water, and in the entire package, by the way, it has four packages, and per pack it's 200 grams. So I'll be using three, so that means to say 200, 200, and 200. So 600 grams of noodles. We're going to put that one here into our boiling water. So make sure that um, the noodles are intact and not overly cooked. So set that aside for now, and I'm going to strain it using my strainer. So we'll just have it there for now. The noodles is slightly pre-cooked, and we want our noodles intact. That's our main goal. So maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Set that aside. And so I have here my oil. I use pure roasted sesame oil to saute my ingredients or my veggies. Why I like to use that, especially when Asian cooking, sesame oil is the best bet to add more extra flavor. Okay, friends. And so we have here, I use one large red onions and one whole head of garlic, and the entire garlic, it has 12 or 13 fresh cloves, and we are just going to add this all together wonderfully. One of the many secrets in order to have delicious cooking, it's lots and lots of spices, but it's up to you, friends. If you have the budget, simply you can always go ahead. Okay, next, friends, I will show you the rest of the ingredients. Oh, by the way, for our savory enhancers, so remember I sauteed that using my roasted sesame oil. And then for our savory enhancer, because we're using beef, this is our beef powder broth. And then I will be combining a little bit of salt and hoisin sauce. This hoisin sauce is more vegetarian cooking, and this is black pepper and a little bit of salt. So combine from here and there, but not too much. And then it depends upon your taste buds. This finely chopped green onions or sibuyas dahon will be garnished towards the end. For our veggies, friends, I have here Taiwanese cabbage. I like this kind of cabbage, very thin in texture. And I have here my asparagus. So whatever greens you have, whatever veggies you have, you can always go ahead. Mine as well have these thinly sliced carrots. And for our main protein, it will be beef rolls. So very, very thinly sliced of beef rolls. And I got this from Great Asian Supermarket in my neighborhood. So if you don't have like that, friends, whatever beef you have, but you have to cook it a little bit longer. And if you don't have beef, you can use chicken, tofu, turkey, whatever meat product you want to achieve. Okay, friends, I am going to turn that off, and since I don't want that will be mushy, I'll have to drain the water. So friends, the water has been drained, and I set aside a little bit if needed that we are going to add some water here. So our spices is done. We are going to add our black pepper and also a little bit of hoisin sauce, which is our vegetarian seasoning type of sauce, and a little bit of salt. There you go, some salt, not so much. And then some beef powder broth. Simply we'll just mix it until incorporated. And then we are going to add our beef, rolled beef. So half of it, because this is almost a kilo, I think, because I paid a little bit more for this. This is special type of beef, so I will just add the beef there. This type of beef, because they slice it very thinly, and you know it's more on the meat part, so it's the price is different from the other parts of the beef meat. Okay, friends, so we are going to cook that. I will be adding a little bit of hoisin sauce. If you don't have hoisin sauce, you can use toyo or soya sauce. Now, friends, remember, cooking and baking, it's so easy here and fun here at our little kitchen. It also gives you the ideas on what to prepare for your family's next meal. Now, by the way, I added 1 pound, which is 454 grams of the beef, and also the rest is 454, because that's 1 kilo actually. Okay, so set this aside. We are going to cook this for maybe let's say 3 minutes, and we will be adding a little bit more of hot water from the water in our noodles that we use. Okay, maybe half a cup or 3/4 of a cup, and then set this aside and you cook it. So I'm going to cover that one. Okay, there you go. This is quite done for our meat cooking. So we are going to add our veggies, which is the carrots and that asparagus. So cook it just for 1 minute. I want to retain the freshness and the crunchiness of our veggies. You can use broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, celery. There's a lot of choices in your veggies to be added into your dish. And so I will just add a little bit of water so that we can maintain the moisture of our dish. So I added 3/4 and 1/4 makes 1 cup of hot water. So the water comes from our noodles, or the udon noodles. Hooray! So give a little stir. Then we are going to add our noodles. So just mix it so everything will incorporate all wonderfully. Special shout out to my friend there in the Philippines, Mrs. Mirna Pangilinan Urfi. She always likes to to thumbs up or to appreciate my cooking. So this recipe is for you. I know you're a good cook, but this is the way I cook. And shout out to you. Okay, I'll be adding the rest, or the last but not the least of the ingredients are this repolyo or cabbage. I use the Taiwanese type of cabbage because of its texture and the lighter in weight, I mean. Okay, there you go. So this type of cabbage, it can be easily get cooked in a minimal way. And of course, to some of your friends who are following La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations, thank you very much. And for the final touches, for the final culminating activity of our udon, beef udon, I'm going to garnish that with my green onions. There you go. Okay. And once again, oh, by the way, you can add like that or you can just leave it as it is. So once again, wonderful friends, thank you for watching Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. I hope you have fun tonight. Well, it's nighttime here and great morning back home the Philippines and some other parts of the world that my friends are watching in my simple sharing of my video cooking. Once again, daghang salamat. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Ito ay naluto na po siya and ready for my son's supper. Thank you, friends. Ito po si La Arnie ay buong pusong nagpapasalamat here at La Arnie's Kitchen and Food Creations. Till the next cooking and baking time.